All right, guys. Today we're not really looking at a technique per se, but more of a concept of when you guys are applying arm bars, how to kind of the right and wrong way to look at arm bars, or at least how to control. And there's a variety of ways to control from the arm bar position, but there's one definite way you don't want to do it. So when someone's on their back and we have the leg, traditionally you would have both legs over, and there's variations on how we use the leg that's over the head. Some people would keep it stretched out, heel glued to the floor. Some people would squeeze the heel in, but both legs are traditionally over the torso, usually for the most part. Now, what we don't want to do, I remember seeing this in a magazine back in the, I think, late 90s, like one of those Inside Kung Fu or something like that, but the guy was applying an arm bar like this. Only problem with this is we're not controlling either shoulder, and it's too easy for him to sit up, okay? So, some other alternative ways to control the situation is we can have one leg over, this outside leg. This leg can be under. As long as we're squeezing our knee, it's going to be now hard for him to sit up because we're controlling the shoulder closest to us. All right, I can have a leg over. You can even have, if you're a little bit closer, almost like a spider web type position, the bottom leg can go over the far shoulder and we can cross our feet. Even though it doesn't look like you could finish because most people are used to the leg over the head, you can finish an arm bar this way. You can even finish with your feet crossed south side and changing up the angle at which you apply the arm bar. Do you have any you can think of that are different?
No, that's you showed it already. Lay back down one more time. So you kind of showed it already. But when we have this leg behind the head, but this foot's to the inside, and just plant it on the mat. Whether this leg's over the body, I don't know why you would want to cross it over anyways. Rob showed the variation where you can cross your feet, but technically you don't even need to cross the feet. As long as that right foot is touching to the mat, we're trapping the far shoulder. He's not going to be able to turn in or elevate his head in order to escape. Right? So that's part of the variation.
I guess the only other caveat to that would be if you're applying an arm lock from bottom guard. Most people would tell you not to cross your feet from bottom guard. That's not always the case. There are
There's a
times,
right way and a wrong way to do that also.
correct. There's a right time and a wrong
Right,
time
that's
to
probably
do
a better
that.
way to put it, yeah.
But we won't get into that today. But just keep in mind when we're applying the arm lock, the Jujikatami from this particular position, there's kind of a way we don't want to do it, and there's many ways we do want to do it.
Yep.
So hope that helps you guys. Questions, comments, throw them below. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.